I'm wrestling with where this goes in the market. I just don't think it's for me. I'm out.
One of the most ubiquitous technologies, the doorbell, has not changed since it was invented in 1880 until now. Introducing the Doorbot, the first ever video doorbell built for the smartphone. With Doorbot, you can see and speak with visitors from anywhere. But I didn't invent Doorbot just to make our lives more convenient. It also adds needed security. Let me show you. Mark, let's just say this is your house in Dallas. You'll see on the screen here that I'm projecting the Doorbot app from my smartphone to make it easier to see the demo. Now, just like a regular call, when someone rings the Doorbot, you can see them and decline if it's someone that you don't want to talk to, or accept and say hello to your visitor. Think of it as caller ID for your front door.
Hey, good-looking Doorbot guy.
Hey, Mark, it's your good friend, Mr. Wonderful. I wanted to have you join me on this deal with Doorbot. I think we can get them to go all royalties and no equity. Mark, we know that no real entrepreneur is going to accept that deal. And now you can tell Mr. Wonderful to scram. And the best thing is you can do it without having to be face-to-face with him. Now, sharks. Join me, and the next time you hear, it'll be. Now, who wants to be first to ring my bell?
I'm wrestling with where this goes in the market. I just don't think it's for me. I'm out.
4 sharks are out. Kevin is Jamie's last chance at a deal.
Jamie, let's take stock of what's happened here. You made a few jokes about Mr. Wonderful at the beginning and about the royalty structure.
Am I going to regret that, Mr. Wonderful?
The only person left is Mr. Wonderful. I'll make you an offer. I'll give you $700,000. I want a 10% royalty. That drops down to 7 after I recoup the $700,000, and I get 5% of the company's equity today.
You know, we have a vision, I think, to build a big company out of this. And I can't give someone 10% of all of our sales because it'll bleed us of cash while we really need it the most.
I'm basically providing you factoring capital. You need my $700,000 for inventory.
But respectfully, I can raise that money through venture debt or line of credit or something else. So
then why
that's
don't
not the kind of
why
money
don't you
that I'm
counter me
looking
with a venture debt offer?
So I would do $700,000 for a 10% interest rate with a 3% equity kicker.
No, not interested. That doesn't, it's not commensurate with the risk I'm taking.
Honestly, I do appreciate the offer, but at the same time, that money that you would be taking on the royalty, I need to reinvest back in this business.
What's the difference between the interest and the royalty?
The interest is cheaper.
The interest I can get rid of. I can pay you back.
Oh, so you don't like the royalty in perpetuity aspect?
Absolutely.
But I took the risk up front. I believed in you, the only shark I might add that did.
$700,000 is a lot of money up front.
It is a lot of money.
Absolutely, it's a lot of money.
Okay, Jamie, it's that moment when I say you're dead to me because you don't want to take my offer. I made you a very valid offer, I think, under the circumstances.
Respectfully, Mr. Wonderful, we're going to decline.
Go kick some ass, Jamie.
Thank you very much.
Good luck, Jamie.
Yeah, good luck.
Thanks, Sharks.
Years after the invention of the heavily padded and very expensive running shoe, research is showing how just your feet, without all the bells and whistles, can do a better job. But barefoot is not always appropriate. That's why I developed Xero Shoes, original barefoot wear. Xero Shoes are a high-tech version of mankind's favorite footwear since 15,000 BC.
Xero shoes are the only footwear that have been shown in an independent university study to be biomechanically identical to barefoot, plus a layer of protection.
Xero shoes let you express your personality with styles that range from high performance, ultra minimal, to night on the town, fashion forward.
They're also super lightweight, way more comfortable than flip-flops, and unlike some other barefoot shoes, they never smell.
Because one of your competitors got someone to put money in at a ridiculous valuation, doesn't make that a comp for you guys. It just means you're competing against someone that's got stupid money behind them. Do you know what they call a bunch of investors rushing into a hot area, like you've mentioned with all these other investors? They call it a bubble. And no one's a bigger expert at getting out of a bubble at the right time than I am. So I'm telling you, you should take Kevin's deal because your bubble is going to pop. I'm out.
Okay, there are no other sharks here.
Correct.
There's just you, me, Lena, the rubber, and the string. What are you going to do? I'm going to give you $400,000 for 50% of this company.
That's an offer we're not willing to take at this time.
Very well, you're dead to me. Run out of here with bare feet.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for your time.
Guys.
Thanks. Now that we're dead to Kevin, we're going to have to show him that he made the wrong decision.
We have so many people who love our product and have experienced real benefits from it. We know that this is something that there's a real market for, and we're just going to continue to do what we do.
So I always say you should never stop trying to learn new things. So I hope you learned something new from that video. Now, if you're ready to level up and hear from business experts every week, give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you soon.